Hello everyone. My name is Rakhi and I am from Bangladesh. I came from a joint family where love, tradition, and shared dreams shaped my upbringing. My father is an advocate, a man of discipline and wisdom who always inspired me to work hard and think big in life. My mother is a housewife. She is the heart of our family. I also have two siblings, and growing up in such a supportive family is a blessing for me. My siblings and I shared a lot of dreams, laughter, and countless memories. In my school life and college life, I was a student of science. I always dreamed to do a job that is related with the field of science. From a young age, I dreamed of studying abroad, believing it would open new doors for me personally and professionally. With my father's unwavering belief in me, I took the leap. And that dream brought me here to Canada. In 2023, I made one of the hardest and life-changing decisions of my life. Leaving my home, my family, my comfort zone, and everything familiar to study in Canada. Today, I am an international student at University of Regina, pursuing health studies. This documentary is about my journey, filled with challenges, growth, reliance, as I navigate my life as an international student in a new country far away from home. Saying goodbye to my family was the hardest part of my journey. I remember the day clearly when I was at the airport with my family. My father spoke with quite confidence, saying that, Rakhi, you are stepping into a new world, stay strong and remember we are proud of you. My mother hugged me tightly with tears in her eyes and said, stay warm, eat properly, and call us whenever you feel lonely. My siblings tried to stay strong, but I could see the sadness in their eyes as we said our goodbyes. As I boarded my first international flight, a mix of emotion washed over me, fear, excitement, and a deep longing for the life that I was leaving behind. When the plane took off, I watched my hometown disappear beneath the cloud. It felt surreal. As I flew across countries and oceans, I couldn't stop thinking about my family and the life, the memories that I built back home. One question I get asked a lot is, why did you choose Canada for your studies? The answer is very simple but meaningful. Canada offers world-class education and is known for its diversity and multicultural environment. I want to study in a place where I can not only grow academically but also personally. I chose University of Regina because it offers excellent healthcare program. Plus, Canada's reputation for safety made it feel like the perfect place to start my journey. For me, coming to Canada is not about only earning a degree. It is about stepping out of my comfort zone and challenging myself to grow up in a country that celebrates diversity and opportunity. Stepping off the plane in Canada felt like stepping in a new world. The freezing cold air, the snow-covered street, and the quietness were a stark contrast to the warmth and liveliness of Bangladesh. As I collected my luggage and stepped outside, the realization hit me. I was on my own now. This wasn't just a physical journey, it was the start of a new life filled with challenges, growth, and opportunities. However, a friend of mine picked me up from airport and dropped me at my university residence, my first home away from home. Living alone for the first time was challenging. The initial days in my dorm, Kisik Tower, were a mixture of excitement, adjustment, and growth, an important step in my journey as an international student. I learned to cook, clean, and manage my time, things I never had to worry about back home. Every small task over here felt like an achievement. However, I missed my family terribly, especially my mother's cooking and the comforting sound of home. But I always remembered myself that this was a beginning of a new chapter in my life. People often ask me, what do you miss most about being an international student living alone in Canada? I always say it's my family. Back home, I used to live in a house full of people, lively conversation, and a sense of togetherness. In Canada, the quietness of my dorm sometimes felt like isolating. Being grown up in a joint family, I miss my family a lot. The taste of homemade food made by my mother, watching TV with my siblings, celebrating festivals, spending time with friends, and obviously the comfort of my sweet home. Although I am very blessed that my family is my biggest strength, my father always said, remember, where you are or what happens, your family is always there to support you. Even though I am far from them, their word is a constant source of motivation for me to keep growing and becoming stronger. However, I cope up with all my loneliness by video calling with my parents and surrounding myself with new friends over here who became like my second family in Canada. One of the most magical moments of my journey was experiencing snow for the first time. In Bangladesh, I had only seen snow in movies. I remember stepping outside, picking up a handful of snow, and feeling its coldness and soft texture. However, then excitement quickly turned into a challenge. Working on icy sidewalks and braving temperature as low as -50 required adjustment, from wearing proper boots to learning how to dress in layers. Another first memorable thing was navigating public transportation. I was nervous and confused during my first bus ride, unsure where to get off or how to use the transit app.
Grocery shopping was also challenging as I tried to stick to a student budget while navigating unfamiliar items. Despite those challenges, each success, whether it was finding the right bus stop or cooking a meal, boosted my confidence. Throughout those challenges, my parents' teaching were my guiding light. My father's advice was face every challenge as an opportunity to grow. Always gave me strength. While my mother always say, take care of your health because it's your greatest wealth. Those always remind me to prioritize self-care. Their wisdom and love continue to guide me even from thousands of miles away. Canada's diversity amazed me from the moment I arrived. At the University of Regina, I met students from all over the world. Their story and experiences inspired me and reminded me that I wasn't alone over here. Participating in cultural events like International Night allowed me to share my Bangladeshi heritage while learning about others' nation culture. I performed traditional dance, celebrated festivals like Diwali, Durga Puja and Christmas as well with my friends, and found a sense of comfort in this community. Many of my friends ask me what is the thing that I like most about Canada, especially my city, Regina.
The thing that I like most about Canada is its natural beauty. Canada has rich natural beauty. I have experienced that living in Regina. I remember taking trips in nearby Regina Beach, Wascana Lake, Katapua Lake, and Fort Kafale as well to enjoy the nature and fresh air. Even though visiting simple places like museum, Regina Public Library, or exploring Regina downtown was also quite exciting for me.
Finding a job was one of the biggest challenges I faced. Back home, I never worked before, so job hunting interview were a completely new experience for me. Rejection after rejection made me feel doubt myself sometimes, but my father's word always kept me going. He always said rejection isn't failure, it's a step towards success. Eventually, I landed my first job at a restaurant. Receiving my first paycheck was a moment of pride. Not just because I was earning money, but because I had proven to myself that I could support my own dreams. Living far from my family was the most difficult part over here, especially during festivals like Durga Puja. I missed the lively conversation, my mother's cooking, and the warmth of togetherness. However, video call became my lifeline over here, and my parents always encouraged me to cook traditional meal to feel closer to home. With my mother's guidance over video call, I learned to prepare Bangladeshi dishes, filling my dorm with the comforting aroma of food. In Canada, my short-term goal is to extend my network by participating in workshops, cultural events, and volunteering. However, my long-term goal is to work in healthcare and give back services to both Canadian and Bangladeshi communities. I want to empower others just like I was empowered to follow my dream. As I reflected on my journey, I am filled with hope and excitement for the future. This journey has been more than academic. It's been about discovering who I am and what I am capable of. My story is not just mine. It's the story of countless international students chasing their dream and building a life far from home.
It's easy to forget how hard it's been for you, running like a hare inside your demon's cage. Should I stay or should I go? What's the difference today? I did the same thing yesterday and the day before. They don't care about me. I'm being abused. They only care about their business. They got my replacement waiting. What am I going now? Is this what I wanted? Is this the end of the beginning? Or the beginning of the end? I need to keep moving. I'm not a rock, right? But what if? Not today? Not today. Not today. Isolated, frustrated, sedated, translated, migrated. The world wouldn't be a better place without you. I'm not feeling old, not at all. But I know I'm not the young fella I used to be. Now I'm drinking coffee almost every day. Sour doesn't bother now. Black one, no sugar, 3 creams, please. Body is aching now. I can feel the cold sneaking in through my 100 layers of winter armor. Lower side, stomach ache, stress again. Wait, where is my heartbeat? Right there. Perfect. God speaks. Get ready. Today is about taking care of yourself the right way. No time to slow down. It's all or nothing. The full Monty, boy. One step, following closer the other. And right behind, my shadow, my past, my origin, my demons. Self-esteem? Who needs that? Where I am from, we cover the sadness with colors. Tremendous feast, music, dances, nature, family, a vastness culture of tradition and heritage.
Alright. You have all that. What the hell are you doing here? What about the violence? The economy? The cartel? Isn't that the reason of you to be an immigrant?
Violence? Drugs? I have had a double of that in Regina. I have never seen a dead body before until June 2022. A 14-year-old bleeding to death in the back alley of my building. Bang! Bang! Two loudly shots. And then nothing. Silence. Where do we go when it's time to dream? When we want to ride the carousel? You look around and there's people in line, and some couldn't even afford the ticket. Not all immigrants have the same story of motivations. We all are more than propaganda pie, a slice of life to grab and go. Migrating has always been a natural movement. Sedentary and nomadic have always existed. The difference now is that we have frontiers, nationalities, political agendas, flags, religions, and war. War paid by the Alliance to slay all the giants. Hold on to the horse and feel lucky. Today, your passport opened the gate. Follow the northern lights, speak the language, get a job, buy a car. This city is not made for pedestrians. Get a mortgage, pay your taxes, find a wife, just make sure she's white. That way, your children won't feel shame for their brown skin. Wake up and do it. Do it all over again. Over again. Over again. 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 matter where you go or how fast you can run. This is not an immigrant matter. No passport or flags are needed. Just you and the world you got inside. Don't worry. Don't worry about the future. Because it's not happening yet. And your past? Gone. If you abandon your present, you're fucked up. Remember, heaven is a place on earth with you. Enough of running. There's always been a different way to keep moving. Today, it's all about dancing.
Wanna take it all, wanna take it home. Ignite your fire, I come. Wanna take it all, wanna take it home. Rock your body, it's time to dance, it's time to forget. Embrace the rhythm, it's deep in your soul. Time's gone, you need to forget. Let the child smile again. Time is gone, you need to forget. Let the child smile again.
Life in India was fairly comfortable and filled with love. I was a high school student pursuing science, inspired by my father, who worked as a senior network administrator at BSNL, a role that sparked my interest in computers. My mother, a homemaker, kept our family close with her care and discipline. My younger sister and I shared laughs, arguments, and a deep bond that made our family complete. I never thought about leaving India. Life had its own rhythm. And even during the pandemic, with online classes and staying home, my dreams felt deep-rooted in this family. But one evening, over the dinner, my father asked me,
Khus, what are your future plans?
It was a casual question, but it planted a deep seed that would grow into a life-changing decision for me. My father had always been a visionary. Seeing the trend of Indian students pursuing studies abroad, he believed Canada could offer a brighter future. It wasn't an easy decision for us, As a middle class family, we had to be thoughtful about every step, financially and emotionally. My parents were my biggest supporters. My father's belief in me gave me courage, and my mother's quiet strength kept me grounded. Being the first in my family to go to abroad was daunting. But a strength in me made it possible to take this leap. Canada felt like a dream. I pictured snow-covered streets, opportunities waiting around every corner, and a chance to create a better life. But behind those dreams, challenges awaited. My father often reminded me,
This is not just about education, it's about growing as a person.
his words shaped how I viewed this journey. It wasn't just about a degree, but stepping into a world where I would learn independence, responsibility, and resilience. We found an agency to guide us, and their expertise made the application process smooth. When I received my acceptance letter from University of Regina, the joy was overwhelming for me. But the happiness quickly turned into worry during the visa process. For 3 months long, I waited, checking emails, praying for good news. Missing my planned January intake was heartbreaking. But my father reassured me with his calm words.
Good things take time.
His unwavering support gave me the patience to hold on hope. Finally, in late January, my agent called me with the words I'd been longing to hear. Your visa is approved. I called my father immediately. Tears of relief in my eyes. His pride and joy were palpable even over the phone. My plans shifted to summer intake, and the excitement returned. It was time to prepare for a new chapter. At 17, I boarded my first solo flight. Leaving my family at the airport was one of the hardest moments of my life. I hugged my parents tightly, trying to be strong, but my tears betrayed me. My mother's voice saying,
Be brave, beta.
stayed with me during this journey. Landing in Canada on April 15th was surreal. The snow, the cold, and the unfamiliarity felt overwhelming. But the family friend welcomed me warmly. Meeting students from hometown brought me more comfort and made me feel less alone. My first day at University of Regina was nerve-wracking. Seeing so many people from different cultures made me feel small. But then I met Devam, a friend from same agency. His friendly smile and comforting words helped me feel less lost. Adjusting to life as an international student wasn't easy. Finding my first part time job felt impossible. After countless applications and rejections, I finally landed a cashier job, but with a 2-hour commute. Balancing work, studies, and cooking was exhausting, but I couldn't let myself or my family down. There were days when I questioned my decision. But then I'd remind myself of Jim Rohn's quote. Eventually, I found a job closer to my home at Fat Burger. Step by step, I learned new roles, from grill person to shift leader. The work was tough, but it taught me resilience. When the store changed ownership, the new owner saw the potential in me and offered me the role of a manager, a moment that filled me with pride and disbelief. Becoming a manager wasn't just about responsibility. It was about growth. I learned to lead, manage people, and handle new challenges with confidence. My father, who once encouraged me to dream big, now proudly embraced me with his love and pride. But this journey hasn't been without struggles. Balancing work and studies is still a big challenge for me. And while I'm not a top student, I have learned lessons that no classroom could teach. I've discovered my strength, weakness, and the value of hard work. Canada isn't a fairy tale I imagined. It's better. It's real. Transformative. Every hurdle I've faced has made me the person I'm becoming. As an international student, I learned to embrace uncertainty, persevere through hardship, and celebrate small victories. This journey is far from over, but with every step, I grow stronger and more grateful to the grace that guides me here. Radhe Krishna.
New beginnings, a new home. A snowstorm in the middle of April gave us a disorienting welcome. When I started to make this film, I was sure of what I wanted to say, but I was unsure of exactly how to say it. The first few weeks at this new home felt like bliss. After all, this was supposed to be my dream. To finally be here. Sanctuary. A place away from overwhelming uncertainty and violence. I tried to just focus on nature, trying to connect with this land. But a creeping feeling started to emerge. And as it grows, I realize the way I feel is broken, fragmented. the place where I come from, and this new home. The places that mark my life, my previous life. Forever shattered. I find these memories everywhere I look. I try to take my mind and soul to another place, but I end up back in Mexico. And when I try to escape this feeling, I end up realizing of my other fragmentation. And pieces start to fall off. I have done this before. For many of us migrants, there are so many memories we cannot share. And isn't this just more evidence of the violence of this machine? Heartbreaking, soul-crushing moments that I can't really share. Sacrifices for the dream of peace and happiness. I wish I could find what I'm looking for, closer to the people and places dearest to my heart. This journey has broken more than my soul and mind. It has taken a heavy toll on my body as well. As a consequence of pursuing this dream, some things in my life will never be the same. Is my dream too unreasonable? Did my dream emerge from a previous fragmentation? And this place starts feeling colder, but the winter has nothing to do with this chill. Hate. That really changes the picture. The faultiness in the system becomes even more evident. Yet, despite being broken, I'm still here. I will become more and more resistant to hate and other failures of this system. And someday I might feel at home here, and I can finally achieve my dream.